There are so many mistakes that we see that can what we call derail a sale. What are things that can come up that, hey, I just got this great offer, but we didn't make it to the closing table. And why? What kinds of things come up? One is legal issues, things such as DEA violations and OSHA violations. Those can be quite common. Number two is poor financials. We see a lot of poor financials. That means not well organized and not well categorized. For example, drugs and medical supplies need to be drugs and medical supplies. Equipment needs to be equipment. And we see a lot of personal expenses being run through the business, boats, skis, horses, trips to overseas. People love to have those potential write offs for their taxes, but what they don't realize is that these types of things make it difficult to really find out what the true expenses are and what is personal. And many buyers are turned off by excessive amounts of personal expenses or expenses that they can't explain. Another one is not a current doctors on staff, maybe perhaps doctors not wanting to stay on if a corporate buys the practice. Many doctors maybe perhaps want to go out on their own, they want to start their own practice, or they want to have part ownership. And so having your doctors on board is really important if you want to sell because having doctors walk away really is going to affect your future income, and that can really cause your sale to fail. Another common reason is rent issues. When I say rent issues, what I mean is, do you own the property or do you rent? And if you rent, is that lease assignable to somebody else? Can you assign it? Number one. And number two, is the rent going to go up for the buyer? And number three, how long can they rent the space? Many corporate buyers want 5-year leases up to with 3 renewals. Nobody, whether a private buyer or a corporate buyer, wants to buy a practice with 2 years left on the lease. So that's a very important question to ask is, do you own it or do you lease it? How long is your lease? What are the terms as far as assigning the lease? And what is going to be the rate once I sign it? Furthermore, other things that can derail a sale can be perhaps record keeping, poor quality medical records in the practice, which can relate to poor quality production numbers in the software. Um, just in general, having poor quality equipment, having a staff with a lot of turnover can be very scary as they go through the sales process. So those are just a few things we see that can hold up a sale. So just remember, check your DEA and check to make sure you don't have any outstanding IRS liens. Make sure that your doctors are on board, or at least get a sense that your doctors are on board for selling. Check into your lease terms. If you own the property, really think through how much rent you want to charge, and is that rent at fair market value, and have your financials refined and looked at. I mean, by having a CPA or a veterinary valuation analyst such as myself look at your books, perhaps see where things could be better categorized and cleaned up, would really make your practice look a lot better to a potential buyer.